Alright guys, if you watched my video yesterday, you know that I went to the party place over on Whipple in Canton, Ohio, and I bought this guy right here, the giant inflatable clown. He's over 10 feet tall, he lights up, and he has spinning buttons. And we're talking about these buttons right here on the front of his shirt. Now, I remember seeing this guy a couple of years ago at, I think it was the Party City maybe, or Halloween City? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Halloween City, because I don't think they've ever had these set up in a Party City. And he was set up right at the door. He's so tall, 10 feet tall. I cannot wait to blow him up and see how he looks. Now, it looks like this box was open before, so I'm really hoping that it wasn't like a return or something. I hope it works perfectly fine, but we're going to take that chance and find out right now. So let's go ahead and get him open. I kind of don't want to use this knife. Yeah. Looks like I'm just going to be able to rip him right open here without using the knife. A lot of times these come in a plastic bag in the box when they're brand new. So this one could have been like a display, or it may have just been a return. Prongs are not rusty on there or dirty. That would indicate that it was used outside. Ooh, he's got a big blower on there, dang. And let's see, here's his pack of stakes and ties if you're going to use them outside, and as you can see, those have not been opened either. So it actually looks like he may have been tried out or displayed in the store or something. The motor looks fine. All we can do is really just plug him in and see what happens. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so happy that he works. For a second, I thought he was not going to inflate correctly, but look at that. I have to come all the way over to the far edge of the porch just to get him in the frame because he is so huge. All right, let's walk up here and check him out. Oh my gosh, this guy is so cool. There are the spinning buttons. That is what caught my eye when I was at the Halloween City and I saw him set up in the first place. I don't remember how much he was in the store, but I just remember like I could not take my eyes off those spinning buttons. You're getting very sleepy. All right, so let's take a look at him from the bottom to the top. Here he has these enormous feet. Look how huge those things are. As we move on up, you see he has a little, man, I don't know, you want to call that a skirt or what? He has the spinning, he has the mesmerizing spinning buttons, and then as we move up, you can see his arms are stretched wide and his big smile on his face. And look at his, is that his hair? Is it supposed to be horns? I don't even know. I mean, it's shaped like horns, but I think it is just supposed to be hair. And if you look close, you can see where it is blowing in the wind. It is actual hair on there. I mean, not like actual 100% legit hair, but I'm saying it's like a fabric that makes it look like hair, and it's blowing in the wind. Look how cool he is. Oh my gosh. He is so awesome, guys. I am so glad that I bought him. And those buttons, they just top it off. I just can't believe how awesome he is. Look at that. 10 feet tall. He is totally, he's just awesome. I can't even say awesome enough. And I love how the spinning buttons just make him slightly shake. Like, look at his hands here. You can see where he's just slightly shaking, and his head, and you can tell by the hair. Oh my gosh, he is so cool. I am not a clown person, but some of these animatronics and inflatables of clowns are just undeniably awesome. So coming around and looking at the back here, I mean, oh my gosh, you can see how he just towers over my gazebo here. And here's the fan back here. We took a little look at it in the beginning. It's a pretty heavy-duty fan, although it really needs to be setting up on something because you can see how that tube kind of gets smashed there. Nonetheless, though, I mean, it really does put out a good airflow to blow him up. I mean, he's 100% inflated right there with no problem. So I guess you really would not have to put it on any kind of a little stump or a box or something, but it would probably be better for the performance of it. Whenever you buy any kind of inflatables or animatronics or any kind of props at all, you really want to take the best care of it that you possibly can so that it lasts as long as it can. Now, aside from like inflatables being used outside a lot, especially Christmas inflatables where they get wet and they get muddy and it snows and it dries up and then it rains again and snows again and everything, animatronics are really the ones that you want to be careful with because they have like these jumping features and mechanisms and they can break pretty quickly. So it really amazes me like to see when people set up their entire front yard with animatronics. There will be like 20, 30, 40 animatronics in their front yard and they're there for 2 or 3 months at a time. Personally, I want this thing to look just as good as it does right now in another 2, 3, 5, 10 years when I pull it out of the box. That doesn't mean that I won't set him up for Halloween. It just means that he'll go up for like maybe a day or two and then come right back down. If you guys saw on my other channel where I bought like the 25-foot inflatable Santa last year for Christmas, I put him up in the front yard and then some really bad winds came through. It tore a big hole in him that I had to repair, and even though I did get it repaired correctly and it still worked, it was just a bummer that I had just paid like $200 for the thing and being outside just destroyed it. But it just got pulled apart at the seam because of that heavy wind. So anyways, guys, here's our last look at this awesome spinning buttons clown inflatable, 10 feet tall. The hair up there just makes it all. That is so cool. Definitely one of my favorite inflatables I've ever bought. And speaking of inflatables, make sure that you subscribe and stick around because very soon we're going to do an entire inflatable collection right here on this channel.